You want it to be one way, but it's the other way.
They know where call to add. Straight off the launching pad, marching on the moon, motherfucker. I've been to Mars and back. Cleaner than laundromats. Jumping in something from other countries, companies junkie. You cannot order that. They know where call to add. Straight off the launch.
You are a product of all who came before you. The legacy of your family. You are your mother. And whether you like it or not, you are also your father.
What's going on, YouTube? Shout out Marvel. We back with another movie review. This is the Low Key Cave, Keyshawn 9's YouTube page, aka Mr. Low Key. And we are back with another movie review, and we are reviewing Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. This is one of those origin Marvel movies that stands on par with Black Panther. It's not as good as Black Panther, but it definitely is up there. You gotta put it in those leagues as even Iron Man, that first Iron Man that came out. I knew going into this that even off those trailers that we were gonna get some good pivotal action scenes. I honestly, man, feel like I wasn't worrying about that. To me, Marvel has a way of doing action scenes, especially when you watch things like, my bad, I'm messing with my hair, y'all. I was messing with my neck. Marvel has a way of doing action scenes where, like, think of Captain America and Winter Soldier, when you had that fight sequence between Steve Rogers and Bucky in the middle of the street, and they fighting each other in that hand-to-hand fight sequence and the knife shit, and man, what? That was Captain America and Winter Soldier. But this one, there's a train sequence, bro, where they're fighting hand-to-hand, and I ain't watched too many. I'm thinking about Rush Hour. You thinking of Jackie Chan, but Jackie Chan has older, like you talking about, it's a movie called Cop or some shit like that, First Cop or some shit like that with Jackie Chan in it. You are talking about paying homage to Jackie Chan movies, fight sequences where you can see everything in hand-to-hand fighting. Oh my gosh, man. I hate the fact that I can't keep up with people's names, but Shang-Chi, the dude that's playing Shang-Chi in here doing all type of shit. You talking about the Raid mixed with Jackie Chan fighting movies. We getting this in this movie. This is what makes me mad about shit like Mortal Kombat this year. 2021 Mortal Kombat. Nigga, why we can't get fight sequences like this? Hand to hand where you can see the fight, not 2-and-2, y'all cutting away and doing all this silly ass shit. No, not in this. Even when they doing multiple fight sequences where you got multiple people coming at Shang-Chi, you still getting that hand-to-hand fighting and he fighting multiple people. It's not cutting away. We getting these, I ain't gonna say we getting one takes like in Daredevil or those one takes like in something like John Wick or whatnot, but you still getting those pivotal action sequences where you can see Shang-Chi fighting. Boom, boom, boom. You seeing people getting hit. Even slow motion down to that Matrix type shit where you getting this slow motion and you can see him hitting somebody and you see all the impact of that hit. And we getting multiple fighting sequences like this. There's one where he's in the building, you know, in the trailer where you got him in the red, where he's jumping off the, man, they don't show shit in the trailer. That's all I'm gonna say. You getting all those good fight sequences in this movie, bro. And his sister fight, bro, man. I'm not sure. I gotta look at the name, but if I'm not mistaken, the girl that's playing his sister, she plays a girl in the series Power Book 2 that plays the girlfriend to Tariq's friend, the white boy. If I'm not mistaken, that's her. And if that is her, bruh, the women in this movie, that's why I say this movie is so similar to Black Panther. It's the same thing. You know how the women in Black Panther fight sequences where they whooping everybody ass in the casino? Man, you talking about the women in here. Shang-Chi's mama, his sister, his aunt, like they all going in, bro. His daddy though. Shang-Chi's daddy. Man, you talking about a pivotal villain, you could put him on the same par as Killmonger in Black Panther. That's why I'm giving all these similarities as far as that villain. Thanos, that villain that has that reasoning behind what they're trying to do, and he has all type of reasons to why he's doing what he's doing, bro. Because it's some point in this movie where he's like calm and laid back, like he's you don't hate this dude. I don't look at him even as a villain in this movie. Like, he has reasons, and that's why I feel like at points where you feel like a lot of Marvel villains are not even villains. Like, and that's why you don't really have too many villains in the Marvel universe where you're like, oh, that's one of my favorite villains, because they don't really have those villains like that. Killmonger, Thanos, and even a villain like this is where they have reasonable reasons with what they doing. You don't hate them. You're looking at them like, yo, I honestly understand what the fuck I understand what you're saying and what you're doing. But it's crazy. But I understand what you're trying to do. There's points in here with Shang-Chi and his father where oh man, it's especially at the end, and they fighting, they going at it head to head, man, and it's like, damn, man. And I understand where I seen certain people who had reviews where they was like, it's a very, very emotional scene at this end, and I ain't cried nothing. It wasn't like that with me. I feel like I had that moment in Black Panther with Killmonger twice. Even with Killmonger's daddy is talking to T'Challa's father. And it's like, yo, them moments like that was hitting me. And when Killmonger's at the end talking to T'Challa and telling him to throw him in the sea with his ancestors, like, them is them moments. But with this movie, it does have some of those type of moments, especially with Shang-Chi and his daddy, and where they're talking at the end. But like I said, those action sequences in this movie, man, top notch, man. You are going to get some of the best action sequences in this movie. Post-credit scenes, bro. Post-credit scenes. Shang-Chi is very pivotal to the Marvel universe. Very, very pivotal. This is where we're going to lead into getting our new Avengers movie on. Yes, we are about to get a new Avengers movie. I don't know how soon. That's later on down the line, bro. This is later on. This is we'll probably get a Blade. I'm gonna just tell you how later on we are getting Blade before we get a next Avengers movie. Definitely, 100%. And I didn't say that because Blade is mentioned in this. No, ain't none of that. But we do get mentions of future Marvel references going into what's the name, especially with you knowing that I can't think of his name, but you know the dude that works with Doctor Strange, you know he's in this movie fighting Abomination. And it's a point where I'm like, damn, is Abomination gonna be like an anti-hero or some shit? Because you're getting references to She-Hulk in this, and I'm not trying to spoil nothing, but you are going to get references to She-Hulk. But as far as Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings and just this movie overall, man, there are so many references in this movie to Dragon Ball Z. Bruh, if Disney, come on, if Kevin Feige, Disney, come on, can we get some Dragon Ball Z, man? Shang-Chi is damn near like, it's a straight up nod to Dragon Ball Z in this movie, bro. I'm talking Kamehameha, like I'm telling you straight up, you're gonna see all type of references to Dragon Ball Z in this movie, down to the damn dragon. Nigga, I'm like, what? I'm telling you, man. If Disney, this can be Disney's Marvel Cinematic Universe if they want to jump on this Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z has a whole, like, come on, man. But let me stick to what we're talking about, Shang-Chi. This is up there with Black Panther and Iron Man, in my opinion, man. I went into this knowing that we was going to get something good because, like I said, Kevin Feige, to me, has a way of doing these origin stories on point. Ant-Man was a movie that I feel like is on par as far as being a good movie that I didn't like look at as far as like Guardians of the Galaxy, like these movies where you don't even know nothing about these characters and you like, damn, this shit is actually good. Ant-Man and the Wasp, a lot of people don't even like Ant-Man and the Wasp. I enjoyed that one. Shang-Chi though, I watch this movie over and over again just to watch those action sequences again. I'm telling you, bro, they are on par with movies like The Raid, those Jackie Chan movies, Jet Li movies you talking about, man. I'm telling you, but just overall, man, it puts shame to Mortal Kombat. Those movies, I'm telling you, it puts so much shame to that Mortal Kombat movie because this is what you was looking for, and you talking about hand-to-hand combat and as far as fighting sequences, bro. This is what we wanted to see in Mortal Kombat. But as far as this being connected to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, hell yeah, this is all in there. This is all of that. But as far as just being a good kung fu movie, and bringing those similarities and paying homage to those similar kung fu movies. You're talking about the Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. It got all of that in here. That's what I mean by paying homage to the Ray Jackie Chan movies. It got all of that in here. All of that is in here. Fantasy, those fantasy elements, that's all in here, and I had no issue with it. The ending, I heard a lot of people feeling like they did not like the third act as far as them getting into all that. I loved it because, like I said, it gave me so much of that Dragon Ball Z, a little bit. I ain't talking about overall, but just that sprinkle of Dragon Ball Z in it. But I ain't gonna front. The creatures or the things they had sucking people's souls or whatnot, that shit was creepy to me a little bit. It was to me. I liked that. I enjoyed that. But as far as them connecting the Mandalorian to Iron Man, yes. It's a character in this movie where I was like, I didn't know they was going to do that. They had this character here. So yeah, the Iron Man 3 is almost like they making up for the Iron Man 3 story. So I enjoyed that overall, man, and what they did with that. I'm looking forward to not only seeing another Shang-Chi movie, but seeing Shang-Chi and being in other Marvel movies, especially being in the Avenger movie. I'm looking forward to it. Action, storytelling, characters, it's all in here, and I enjoyed all of it all around. And I feel like you going in here being a Marvel fan and not being a Marvel fan, and if you going in here just enjoying wanting to see a good action movie and seeing some good storytelling, you're going to get this with this movie, man. And Shang-Chi and his daddy, those exchanges are a big driving force with this movie, and his sister and the way she feels and the way she's treated in this movie, man. I'm telling you, man. And Shang-Chi's sister, be on the lookout for her. She has very, very pivotal role in this movie. Not only that, her leading into the ending. I'm telling you, be on the lookout for Shang-Chi's sister. But overall, I enjoyed this movie, and this is going to be one of my favorite Marvel movies. And I didn't know nothing about Shang-Chi, nothing. I ain't never heard about him in the Marvel comic books. I ain't know nothing about Shang-Chi, and now I'm all into it. I'm ready for it, but this movie really, really, really got me anxious for Disney to please do a Dragon Ball Z movie. Hey, Marvel, come on, man, y'all can do it. Dragon Ball Z, this will be as big as Marvel, or I'm telling you, you know how many people love Dragon Ball Z, man? Do you have an understanding how many people love Dragon Ball Z? Y'all can do it, man. But overall, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, you definitely need to go to the theater to watch this. It's a theater experience. IMAX, either way. But IMAX, I'm telling you, it's a theater experience. This movie is made for the theaters. And when it do hit 4K TVs, man, you watching this shit, I'm telling you, man, the action, the ending alone, that ending alone is made for theaters and 4K TVs, I'm telling you, man. But Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings is a good movie overall. I'm telling you, you're going to enjoy it. I feel like from the beginning to the end, that middle act, it does kind of slow down, but it's a good, very, very good action sequences in the middle that I feel like a make-up just for that slow pace. But overall, I feel like this very much fits into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and it's going to be one of those movies that you're going to have to look out for. 2 post-credit scenes that you need to stick around for. They very much are important to the cinematic universe. The Marvel Cinematic Universe is what's going to be moving ahead for what's going forward. But y'all let me know in the comment section. If you have seen Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, how did you feel about it? Is this one of the movies that's overall is going to be a standout in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? It is for me. It's not as good as Black Panther or Iron Man, but it's definitely up there with both of those movies. But y'all let me know in the comment section. Have y'all checked this out? Is it top notch to y'all? Are y'all going to be putting this on repeat? Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. This is the road to 300 subs. Shout out to all my subscribers. Shout out to everybody checking out my videos, man. Yeah.
I thought I could change my name. Start a new life.